Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Whoa! Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
To throw on second down, it's Tua. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, here's Tua. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Throwing again, it's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. To the air again, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The returner will get away from it, and it's going to be marked down at the 15. Liam Cohen there, the head coach of the Jaguars. His guys set to take over once more. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. That is brought in, and he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Bigsby. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10
Hey,
at the 42-yard line.
Lawrence. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 7. A run. It's Bigsby. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hey, easy. Route. Focus. Here we go.
A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
A gain of 17.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. He'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. Lawrence now. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
A 30-yard attempt.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Now Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. The numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. Right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Boy, some bulk in the formation on the right side. Here's for 1st and 10. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. First grab of the game for Tyreek, and he's got a 1st down.
That's another Dolphins.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Now a screen set up for Achane. Down the left sideline. And he will get into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Liam Cohen there, the head coach of the Jaguars. His guys set to take over once more. They've been one of the better teams running the football all year, evidenced by the ease with which they ran it on that prior drive. We're going to run it, and this is LaQuint Allen. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Jaguars.
Hey, go!
Now, this looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here we go.
2nd down, Lawrence. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
Now Lawrence. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy, route.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Catch man, right side by Thomas. And And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Thomas Jr.
Lisa,
That's a
24.
gain of 7.
Now here's Lawrence. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This one from 39 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Devon Achad ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Chewing that on first down. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. But he'll gather it back in. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Tua will give it to Achad. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
7-yard gain. And the Dolphins first down.
A shotgun snap to Tua. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Tua to Tyreek for the Dolphins first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well run with Achad. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. Now Tua. Here's a screen coming for Wright. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one out wide to Achad. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Tua.
7-yard line.
This one caught at the 4.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards,
It is brought in the end zone. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Dolphins move out in front by a point. It's 14-13.
Jaguars 13.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field.
23.
They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
22-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Yards on the play.
let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man. When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off the call sheet. It's impossible to defend, You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Throwing is Lawrence. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Liam Cohen has thrown the challenge flag. He wants a second look at this one. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So this winds up to be a very smart decision to throw the challenge flag. They remeasure, and this indeed will become a first down.
On red. Hey, Sokos.
On first down, Lawrence. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Ready.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Lisa 24.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Open right side. That strains the tight end. They're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, hey, check that, check that.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, go. Silver. Hey, tomato. Done. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. There's a short one. He's got Strange. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. Ray McLeod was the one he was looking for there. And it'll bring up second down.
Hey.
Allen in motion. Lawrence now on second down. That is left side and taken in by Allen. Here's a third down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
Lawrence
4.
moving to his right, taking off and trying to get there. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Parker Washington was the intended receiver. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence now. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's his second touchdown of the year.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will open up a 6-point lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out first down and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. From the gun, here's Tua. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He's looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And third down coming up. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got the hook up there to Waddle.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
First down, Miami.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is hard. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. Tua to throw again. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. That's what he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Bates' kick is good. And the Dolphins will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
So after that kick, they cut the deficit to 3, and every point matters, especially in these close games. As they look to build on this in the second half, every possession coming away with points, touchdowns, field goals. It's going to be one of those back-and-forth games.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Lots to get to from a jam-packed Sunday of football. Let's get right into it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The 49ers at home for an NFC West battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And this is the Niners defense making the big play. They pressure Sam Darnold into making a throw he shouldn't have, and he's going to pay the price. It's going the other way, all the way. Pick 6. From there, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Kyler Murray. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Cardinals had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And the former rushing champ has still got it, Jonathan Taylor. Looking for a hole, finds one, and he hits the turbo. The Colts get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Austin now to return this. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
The coverage by Caleb Ransall.
Second down, here's Tagovailoa. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
That's good.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
On the handoff, this is Achane. That one never got started. Defense pressured too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Looking underneath for Achane. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
The Dolphins first down.
A run here with Achane. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Tua.
The Jaguars 23-yard line.
That is run. What a throw. Touchdown Miami. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. And a special moment as the rookie catches his 1st NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his 1st career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers, and the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Liam Cohen there, the head coach of the Jaguars. His guys set to take over once more. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
2nd down, Lawrence. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Hey, go!
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. That's on the tackle, Anton Harrison. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
Red on red.
Now here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Dolphins offense about ready to take over once more. Hey, no surprise, this is a team that thrives when they move the ball through the air, and again, they have been sharp in this one. Now a 1st down throw for Tua. That one out wide to Achek. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Here's a give to Achek. Has some room inside the 30. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Dolphins.
Fake the head. Now, Tua. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Boyd on the coverage defensively.
Throwing is Tua. Now a screen set up for Achek. 3rd down and 3.
21G.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achek. And the Dolphins are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
1st down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Dolphins. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Jaguars 20.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Going to return this from the 10. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Liam Cohen there, the head coach of the Jaguars. His guys set to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Son!
They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Brenton Strange was his intended target. And it'll be third down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That'll be caught by the running back, Bigsby. And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for fourth down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achan. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Boye Olorcan with the play. They'll stay on the ground with Achan, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 11. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action, it's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And he's finally taken down, but a nice return will set them up at the 35.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. To throw is Lawrence. Open is the tight end Rucker. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
16 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
On the handoff, this is Bigsby. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the
Lawrence now on second down. This one complete to Washington. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
That leads to second and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go.
And I
can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Austin now to return this, and they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Tua now on first down. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Second down.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 11.
To throw is Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Miami.
Dolphins first down.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Devon Achane. Incomplete. It's second down.
Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. There's that man again. Another catch. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. To the air again, Tagovailoa. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
That is caught left side by Waddle. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down.
A run, and it's Achane. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Intended for Calvin.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Jags offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10.
Red on red.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. This one caught left side. That screens. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
25 yards on the play.
Great job.
And the Jaguars first down.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. But he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Second down, Lawrence. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Hey, Lion!
Allen in motion.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target,
And he will score! Game on! Ryan Thomas, touchdown Jaguars! That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, they are hacking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Pivotal moment here for the Jaguars. They're going to go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up.
They're trying to pick this up with a run. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Achane. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Brian Thomas now and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, route.
They put Strange in motion. Lawrence will give it to Bigsby. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning as they line up for 1st and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Watson. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard
2 minutes
line.
to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And he'll be stopped short of 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup
A gain
of about 8.
Brings up 3rd and
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Hey, go, go.
Now Lawrence. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Jaguars first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
That's another Jaguars first down.
First down throw for Lawrence. Forced out wide.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Rip, 20.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So now a big spot coming here. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with first and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
They'll try again here. It's second and 10. Here's Tungo Vailoa. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's 2. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with a little over 50 left in the game. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Again, it's Tua. Pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 1st down. Throwing again, it's Tua. That's caught by Hill. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
1st down, Dolphins.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will go up by 7.
Dolphins 41, Jaguars 34.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Johnson now to return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Jacksonville. Good night, everyone.